From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
19, let's go now. Hook, Dragon 60.
Straight to the air is Richardson. Right side, this is ruled in by Warren. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Okay, break.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready?
On first down, it's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. They take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Looking to his back to start this one, so back to the huddle now for 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's got this complete to James Cook. Escapes the defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's keeping it. Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills start off well to tie things 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Tag! 79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down carry for Taylor. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
60 Maverick, 6.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let's go.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Picks on the crossover. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it. he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were. Goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Second down. Here's Allen again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rodney Thomas has got it. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This will end up as a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the jump.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Drag him 60. Let's go. 60 Eagles.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw again, Richardson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the gun, Taylor. He comes through big here, 9 yards, it's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They go again with Taylor. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Richardson now on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go now. Nice.
Option give here. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
So now that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil.
Ready.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts blow their lead just before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And on 1st down, he only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Play action now, Allen. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Tag. Packers 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Go.
Richardson back to throw. It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Completed over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
48-yard line.
Warrior 70. Get up. 70 line. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Finding from the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He dumps this off to Cook. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10. Here's Allen. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air again, Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Pass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bills opting for dime coverage for this third down.
Come on.
They'll air it out on third. That's caught for first.